No, no intro because this is like a one-off. Like, what are we doing?
Got it. Okay.
Hey, everybody. How are you? Happy Tuesday release day. So last night, as I was staying up super late to try and get the Target special edition of Onyx Storm, I came up with an idea and I pitched it to Lindsey, and she was like, "You know what? That's a cool idea. That sounds like it'd be fun." So, here's the plan. First off, hey everybody, I'm Marly. That's Lindsey.
I'm Lindsey.
We are.
I'm also getting blasted by the sun,
I know.
so like, bear with me. It's bouncing off my floor.
We're here to talk about Onyx Storm. This is the brand new book by Rebecca Yarros. This is the just special edition. And then
But you also have the double plus extra fancy limited edition from Target. Please tell me those stickers come off.
They do. She said they do. Because here's yours.
You know how I feel about stickers on a book, friend.
I know. This is how much I love you.
I know. Well, you know how upset I was because I was like pounding the buy now button on both my phone and my computer, and my husband was doing the same thing, and it never went through. It was just like error. I was like, get it together, Target.
So here's what's going on, everybody. If you don't know, this book is part of the Empyrean series. I've put a link in the video description box below so you could follow along. Excuse me. It's the third book, and at the start of the year, the author, Rebecca Yarros, said that there was a super duper special edition that was going to be limited to Target. And Target was like, okay, well, we got this. And so
newsflash.
They did not. Spoiler alert.
Did not have it.
They did not.
Even a little bit.
No. And so, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so what they did was they put it live on their website at 3 a.m. Eastern time. And then they also said that you could come into the store then when the store opened, and then if there were some in the store, you could get them then. So of course, everybody's going to try and get them online. So I'm up late. Lindsey was at a book release, so she was there. She already had her first copy. I had ordered mine from Amazon.
I ordered mine from my local Books A Million, and we went to the book. Look, that book release was amazing. The general manager at my Books A Million is the best.
That's awesome. Mine was completely sold out, so like I couldn't go. So that last night I couldn't sleep. I was up and I was thinking to myself, okay, you guys know I listen to audiobooks. I mean, I bought the books, but I listened to the audiobooks, and I love listening to these audiobooks and discussing with Lindsey. So much so, you guys, was it just a couple weeks ago? Apple put the first the prologue and the first 3 chapters of this book up on.
And then the first paragraph of chapter 4, which rips your heart right out of its body.
Yes. So put it all up online. And so Lindsey's like, I can't read that. I can't read that right now. And I'm like, oh, I'm reading it. So I start reading it.
You can't read it without me.
And then I'm like, well, do you want me to read it to you? And she's like, well, no, but and so then I called her. So Lindsey ended up reading it to me. Like we were reading it together online. So we read the first 3 chapters plus the first paragraph of chapter 4 together already. And we were like, oh my gosh. So I have talked to you guys before about doing like ASMR, like really silly things where I'm just knitting or crocheting and hanging out. And I was like, what better time to do it than right now? So what I'm going to do is I have it all set up to where this is my down screen. You can see there in the corner. Oh, I wish I could tip my name off of there. Hold on. I might have to change the corner here.
Okay.
I might put that over there. So
perfect.
Yeah. All right. So that is my Audible. That is a screenshot of my Audible. And what we're going to do is we're going to start on chapter 1 and listen together. Now, that does not mean I'm playing it for everybody to hear.
No, because that's not allowed. We're not doing that.
That's why I have my earphones in today. So everybody get your own copy. And then I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, go. And we all push at the same time, whether you're listening later, you're listening now. And we can kind of live listen, read along together. And I'm just going to crochet and listen. You guys can do whatever you want. Lindsey's going to sew. And we're going to have just some hangout time together. Does that sound good? I thought it sounded like fun.
I mean, it sounds like a lot of fun.
It's different. Why not? It's different.
Also, please be aware that if you're new here, I talk to my book because I'm alone here.
Well, so I think that
please be aware if I'm just like, oh no, he didn't. It's
So,
because I'm listening.
so that brings me to my next thing. This is your very big warning of there could be spoilers. If you do not want to be spoiled by Onyx Storm ever, do not continue. All right. This and it's
Bail
not going to
now.
be
Goodbye.
And it's not
Goodbye.
that, I mean, I have no idea how much talking we're going to do. I have no idea.
No clue.
I mean, we could start listening and then I could be like, okay, pause it. And we all pause. And then we have a discussion like, what just happened? You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to do that. So yeah, I'm not going to listen at 2 times speed. I want to savor and enjoy.
Look, I am a person who wants to enjoy it. You protect the first read.
Yes.
You protect the journey. No spoil, like all of that. I'm here for that energy. I understand like wanting to get through it quickly because you want to know what happens, but like she has not started writing book 4.
Yeah.
There is literally no rush. I just need to read it so that I don't get it spoiled on the internet because my job requires that I'm on the internet.
Get that first read once. Like so I want to enjoy it.
Yeah.
But
now, have I 2 times speed through a couple of books first?
I totally have.
Because I just was like, the completionist in me needs to finish this book and it's not doing it. Yes. Yeah. But like, this ain't it. It's not, that's not the vibe. It's
Victoria Rice, you're just like my daughter. My daughter has to, if she wants to listen to the audiobook, she has to have the book in front of her to force her to read slow because she reads so much faster. And I'm like, I get it. I totally understand. You asked me before this, Lindsey, how I ended up getting the Target. Yeah. So as you know, I had my Chrome up, I had Target on my computer, and then I had my phone. I had Target on my Chrome, not the app, the Chrome on my phone sitting in front of me. So I actually had my yarn and I had this right here like this, right? So I was doing like Command R or Option R, whatever, to refresh.
Yeah.
This. And then on this, I was doing like a down thing, like always refreshing, right?
Yeah.
So if you guys were online, the like 30 seconds before it hit 3 o'clock, everything changed and it said it was out of stock. And I was like, okay, so they must be changing.
Yeah, I had that refresh too.
Yes. So, and I'm like, okay, so I hit refresh again and I'm swiping, I hit refresh. Everything popped up. I knew exactly what I was going to do. I was going to click pick up 2 of them, check out, right? So picked up.
You are literally saying the words, the things that I
did exactly that. I was all logged in already. I had all of my payment information in there.
Same.
I clicked checkout and it said there was a problem. I was like, okay, what happened? So I went back, did it all again, got to checkout, said there was a problem. In the meantime, I had refreshed this while I had that stuff in my cart. So when I refreshed this, because it was attached to my account, it showed the stuff in my cart here. I was like, okay, I'm going to try and check out on my phone. So I did the checkout on my phone, easy peasy lemon squeezy. I literally, this is what I was like, did I just get it? Did I just get it? And then I'm looking through, I'm like, okay, I got 2, right? And I'm looking, I'm like, okay, does it say it's ordered? Yeah, it says, I think I got it. I think I got it. And
I want you to know that my husband had his computer and his phone. I had my computer and my phone, and we didn't get any of them.
So
like,
my
we were doing
checkout,
all the things.
My
and, like,
checkout
all
says,
I ever got was, and here's the thing, there's an error, try again, or correct the following errors, but there were no errors on the page.
Yep, I had no errors.
No errors. And then it erased my payment information, so I had to keep putting that in. And then like on the app, right? And then on the app, I was like, it kept saying like, we're just super busy right now. We're just super busy right now.
Yep, I was not on the app.
I was like, how did you not know that this was going to happen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I understand like it was a limited edition thing. I might not get one. I am not upset with that. My frustration is that they were the people that she picked to be this, and then they didn't build an infrastructure big enough to have they met her?
If you went to like
have they been on Book Talk?
When you went to like detect, like down detect or whatever,
it was
like it spiked. It was crazy. So I was sitting here like in shock. Like I'm like, was it really that easy? And then I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe Lindsey, it was really easy for Lindsey. But I was like, I wasn't going to call you because I didn't want to interrupt. And so if you notice, I waited for like 10 minutes before I called you.
And I'm still just like, pounding, pay now, pay now, pay now, pay now, pay now.
And I was just so happy. And I just kept telling you, I'm like, okay, it says I have it. It says I have it. I'm going to go pick it up like right away. I'm going to go pick it up. because I just didn't believe I had it. I mean, all my payment went through and I had everything. So I woke up at 7:00. I was gonna get up at 5 and go to be there early, but I was like, I'm toast. I'm so tired. So I woke up at 7, called the store immediately as it opened, told them I was one of the lucky few that was able to order. I said, but I really want to make sure you guys don't sell my copies because you haven't pulled them yet for me to come and pick up. And the lady was like, well, when did you order? And I said, at 3:01 this morning. Like, my checkout time was 3:01. And she goes, okay, well then either like anytime from now in the next 15 minutes, you should receive an email saying your pickup is ready to go. Because as far as I know, we have fulfilled all of the pickup orders for that before we open the doors. And so as she's saying that, I'm on my phone, right? I'm talking because I'm speakerphone. So I open my mail and I go, I have it, just like that. And the lady starts laughing. She goes, okay, well, I guess I'll see you soon. And I was like, yes, I will. So I was so happy. So, I mean, I texted you. I was like, I'm on my way. Then I'm like,
I
I
know.
have them in my hands.
Because like mine, like I like, and when I say that I was trying like every Target within like a 50-mile radius, like I tried the Target down from me. I tried the Target down from the office. I tried the Target over in Cool Springs, which is 40 minutes away. I tried the Target in Brentwood, which is an hour away. I tried the Target in Mount Juliet, which is an hour away. I was like, it doesn't matter where it is. I will drive to this place. Like I was trying all the things. Yeah. And I just kept getting the same error message no matter what I did, no matter where I tried it. And so then it was like limited stock. You have to check in. Like it's on aisle G31. And I was like, fine, I'm going to bed and I will just drag my butt up out of bed at 7 a.m. and go throw hands at the Target to like get to aisle G31. And then I got up at 7 and I was like, so I got up at 7 and I opened my app and I looked it up and I was like, check nearby stores. And it is sold out in everywhere within a 150-mile radius of my door.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool, I have a killer headache. I am going back to bed. Peace out.
So Cindy,
and then I did not get out of bed until 10:30.
Barnes and Noble, Amazon, Books A Million, they all have the book for sale online. Like this, you could get the special edition with the sprayed edges like this. What was different is at Target, they had an uber special edition. So like
it's the collector's edition.
It's the collector's. So with this one, like if you open it up, there's a map on the inside. And then that's on the cover.
You get the gold dragon on the cover.
I don't want to mess anything up. I'm like terrified. And then there is
artwork. Like there's author approved artwork in the book.
And the sprayed edges are different.
Yep.
There is also a bookmark, if I can get it. I haven't opened these yet because of the whole ASMR thing. I wanted people to hear the pages.
Yeah, the crunch of the pages.
Yeah, so I haven't opened it yet, but there's a bookmark in here. But that's what these are. So yes, these stickers come off. Because at least according to Rebecca Yarros, she says they come off.
If that's printed on my, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be real mad if they printed
it on. She said they come off.
That is just rude.
Yeah, I haven't pushed them or anything like that. But when the guy brought them out to me and I had them both in my hand, I felt like I was holding a unicorn. I mean,
you kind of are.
It's just so wild. It's so wild.
I mean, you kind of are holding a unicorn. It is. It's the Onyx Storm unicorn.
It's so exciting. So, but here's the deal. I have this one, I have the audiobook, and I bought the Kindle. I have all of it.
Oh, I should get the Kindle so that when I go home, I can be the Whisper Sync thing.
I got the Kindle.
Is my Kindle charged?
I have all of it. So I'm very, very excited.
I mean, look, I saw this meme on the internet and I deeply believe it whole in my soul. Okay. If there's any book that you love, you should have 4 copies of it. Okay. One that you never touch that's on your shelf that's beautiful and pristine. One that you reread over and over and over again that gets battered in love. One that you can hand out as a thing to people because you might not get it back, and then a backup in case this person doesn't return the book.
That makes sense.
This point, if I buy the Kindle version, I have achieved my goal. 4. I have the audio Kindle, a deluxe, and a special edition.
The books that I like treasure as far as my knitting books that I'm like, I have 2 copies of variety. There's probably like 5 or 6 books that I have 2 copies of because I have one I use and one I keep up for good.
Valid.
Anyways, all right. So if you all are game and want to hang out with us for the next however long, I have no idea. Whatever. We're gonna hit play together, and then you can sit and knit. Like, we might chat, we might say something. I don't know. I have no idea. Like, this is all new. So just hang out with us and listen along. I mean, and I'm not gonna lie, I am already on, what did I say? I'm on chapter, I gotta go look because I put a bookmark.
You said you were on chapter 12.
14. I'm on 14 now.
14.
So
I made it as far as the first 32 seconds of chapter 2 because everyone has to call me today.
So here's what's going on though, is I am not trying to like overthink anything yet. Like, I'm just absorbing the story.
I have to know that I'm right.
I'm just absorbing the story.
The whole thing.
I'm just like, okay.
Look,
so
I know that you do, like, we're very different.
I know.
When we read a book, we are very different. Those of you who do not know this about us, I have an actual degree in English literature, went to college, studied literary criticism, like an actual degree, did the things, taught character development, plot development, taught English literature to students as in my career. So like, when I tell you, I do not have the ability to turn that off. Like, I cannot, that is not, no. So I will tell you, like, there will be times where I'm like, oh, and like, I'll have an idea and I will say it out loud because
if it's a point where you want us to pause, tell us all so we all can pause.
I will.
All right.
Like, I was reading something that, because I'd read it the first time, because I read it to you when we were reading it on.
Yes.
Because, like, I had to get an Apple Books account to read that excerpt, y'all. Like, I don't Apple anything.
And can I just, like, my boys came down and I'm sitting here knitting and Lindsey's on, like, we're on FaceTime like this, and she's reading to me and I have the book up in front of me. So I'm, like, reading along with her. Yeah. And my boys are like, what are you doing?
I'm hanging out with my friend.
He's like, you're weird.
Go home.
Okay, I have got to go to the bathroom real quick before we start. It looks like Tanya is going to restart with us too, because she was all the way up to chapter 9. So if you're on your audiobook, well, here's what I suggest. Add a bookmark or whatever, so you know where you could go back to, and then just start again with us right now. Like, start with us, then you can always go back.
A bookmark, and then we can do a read along, and then we can have like, conversations as we're reading, and then I mean, if we want to, and then when we're done here, you just go back to where you were. It's fine.
And we could go back. Oh, and we can do this a couple times this week. We can do whatever we can do whatever we want.
We are the masters of our own destiny.
Exactly. But I got so excited now I have to pee, so I'll be right back. Okay.
Go pee. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm on my iPad, obviously, because like I'm not in my office. Clearly, this is not in my computer space because sewing machine. And like if I have the chat up, I can't see Marly, which feels weird. So I'm like, now I'm scrolling. And sorry, to have it plugged in, I have to have the camera on this side, even though I feel like it should be over here. So it might get a little weird in a minute. I might have to flip it and see how it is. But I'm just like reading the comments like on chapter 10 right now. Ordered it at 3 a.m. Oh, Cindy, did you get one? I'm so happy. Karen, you for sure need to check out this book if you like a romancy. I don't know if this is really qualified as romancy. It's an adventure story. Like, it's good, and there's dragons. That was the fastest pee ever.
Oh, I mean, I really had to go, so I didn't have to mess around. I mean, I even washed my hands.
I'm gonna try to flip where the camera is, because like it's over here. It's gonna be like an earthquake. Just
do whatever you want. I mean, guys, she has her iPad set up. Like, this is not how we usually do this. There you go.
Don't drop the iPad. Don't drop the iPad.
This sweatshirt is like one of the most comfortable sweatshirts. It's my Taylor Swift sweatshirt that I got at the concert.
Yeah.
And I have kept it down here because I'm cold all the time.
Oh my God. Are you okay in your basement?
Oh, it's so cold. I have my space heater on. So
do you have a blanket? Are your toes okay? I am now very concerned.
My toes are in my Ugg. I have Ugg slippers, so they're okay. But I haven't talked to Robin since last Thursday because she had other things going on.
Yeah.
But I've had this down here for like 2 weeks, and so I said,
Jenny, hold on, I have to do the
go ahead.
Roulette.
She has to check in with Jenny. Oh. Anyways, so I will tell you guys. So I've been wearing this, but I will take it off and leave it down here, put it back on. And Robin's like, I have seen you in that sweatshirt like for I don't know however many days we've like have been talking to each other. Like it just feels like it's just another day. And I was like, yeah, I've just been putting it on because I like it. Ooh, Anthea, you don't have the book, so you have to start with book 1. You have to go and get Fourth Wing. Like get Fourth Wing and then read Iron Flame and then come to Onyx Storm. Don't just jump to Onyx Storm. Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, Onyx Storm. And if this is something like you guys like to do, just like random read-alongs together, like in this manner, like it's going to be so boring. There's some people who are going to jump in. They're going to be like, what's happening here? What are they doing? Because they're not going to hear the book, but we're all like doing our own book, whether you're reading it or you're listening to it, but we're just going to be just stitching together. Anyways, I mean, why not? I just thought it'd be something different. I thought it would be something different. Cindy, so it looks like Cindy also went through Chrome, not the app, to get the book from Target as well. So that's cool. Gail, good afternoon. What's the name of the book? This book is called Onyx Storm, and it's from the Empyrean series. The first book is called Fourth Wing, and then the second book is Iron Flame. The third book is Onyx Storm, and it is about people who are in their young 20s for the most part. They are part of a war college, and they get a chance to be put in different types of quadrants. Like there's like the rider quadrant, the infantry, the scribes. And when I say riders, it's people who become dragon riders. And so it goes beyond that. It's like fantasy. It has romance in it. It's exciting. I really like it. Okay. Usually yarning. Tried for an hour and a half at 3 a.m. and it just wasn't working. No, it completely crashed. It was crazy. I was like, this is nuts. Rita, I love this idea of stitching and listening together. Me too. I'm ready to get started. So once Lindsey gets off the phone, we'll get started here. Here she comes.
Sorry.
Long story short, I'll tell you, I've been wearing this like the last 7 times Robin and I have been on the phone. And she's like, have you changed? I'm like, yes. So that's the whole story.
Okay, so like legit, I got influenced. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you the truth. I got influenced I was tired. I got home at like 11. I'd been sewing all day. I was tired. I was cold. Dave was upstairs doing something. I think he was playing a game. And I was just like scrolling my phone because I didn't want to pick some on TV, because that is a whole decision-making matrix that I did not have. I was out of decisions. So I'm just going to doom scroll my phone. And I come across what is clearly an ad. I want to be very clear. I know it's an ad. It doesn't say an ad, but it's definitely user-generated content. It is definitely an ad. And it's a girl opening a box. She's like, oh my God, is this for me? And her husband's filming it. And I'm like, yeah, this is an ad. Because like, that's not a thing. And she opens it up and she opens up this hoodie. She's like, oh my God, it looks so cozy and comfy. Look how cute it is. And she put it on. I was like, oh my God, I would live in that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, and he's like, yeah. She's like, oh my God. Right. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to do that. What is it called? Right. So I Google it. And there's like a bundle, buy 3, get the 4th free. And I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. It has a 90-day return policy if you don't like it. Like you can try it for 90 days, return it. I was like, that's fine. I'll do that. Cool. So for $100, I got 4. I was like, that seems like a decent deal. They came in the day it snowed, so last Friday. And now I will tell you, as soon as I pressed go on my credit card, I have it set up to alert me if I use my credit card outside the U.S. because I do order a lot of things outside the U.S. So I need to know if it's not a regular vendor. Okay, so I have that set up to ping me right away. So as soon as I pressed pay, my phone is like, transaction outside the United States. I was like, I have gotten scammed. I've gotten scammed. For sure it's scam. Great. At least on my credit card, I'll be fine. I can get my money back. They arrive on Friday. I'm like, oh, this is going to be hot trash. It's going to be hot trash. And so I open it and I just open the first one because I ordered 4. I just opened the first one. I put it on and I was like, oh, I will never wear anything else. And Dave goes, what is that? I said, remember when I told you that I got scammed through an ad on Facebook? And he was like, yeah. I was like, this. And he's like, that doesn't look like a scam. It looks like your new favorite piece of clothing. And I was like, ding, ding, ding. And he goes, that looks really good on you. I'm like, it's so comfy. And he was like, great. And I literally sat down on the couch and ordered 4 more. I'm not kidding you. They came in like 2 days ago. The shipping was super fun. It is so comfortable, and like it's a hoodie, but it comes down like mid-thigh.
Like a tunic.
Like it's a tunic, like they call it a dress. It's not a dress. I don't know if you guys can see, like it comes down like, I don't know if I can get far enough away. Like,
yeah.
It comes down like here.
Uh-huh.
But like it has a big slit up the side, because my biggest thing is like, I don't like ribbing at the bottom of a sweater, because why do I want it? I don't need any help looking a little fluffy in the middle. I'm fluffy enough. I don't need none of that. So like I like a shirt that has a slit at the side, because it doesn't cling to my hips. It doesn't make me feel like I prefer that. It is the softest piece of clothing I own on the inside. It's like the softest.
That's awesome.
I just want you guys to know I'm basically getting credit for wearing my pajamas right now. And I went out and everyone was like, that's such a cute hoodie. I'm like, thanks. I'm wearing my pajamas.
That's awesome.
To be clear. So like,
all right. Okay. So I'm working on something, but I can't tell you what I'm working on. So I'm just crocheting. I'm just going to be crocheting. Lindsey's going to be sewing on some things. I moved my camera, and I don't know if I like where I moved it to, but we're going to just go with it for now. Let's see here. I don't think I need this that big. Okay. And when we're ready, so I have it on chapter 1. Like, I've skipped the prologue. So if you have not listened to the prologue, I do recommend it. Like, go listen to it. But I'm just going to start on chapter 1. So we're going to start on chapter 1, and we're going to say 1, 2, 3, go. And on go is when you're going to push the button.
Okay.
Okay.
Chapter 1. Wait. Chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
We've read the prologue.
Yep. You ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go. All right. Here we go. Okay. Have fun, everybody. If you need to stop, just like be like, wait. Y'all can pause. Okay.
Oh my God, what?
I love Indarna.
Me too.
I love her. Go. Okay, pause for a second. 1,
Oh,
2, 3.
wait. Where I found phone.
All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Pause.
Okay.
Do you think Tairn is upset at Xaden because he became the now spoilers, everybody? Again, I'm just warning you. Here it is, like big spoilers. Do you think he's mad at him because he became Venom, or because of what it's doing to Sigale that he became Venom?
I think it's both.
Really?
I
think
yeah,
it's
I think it's
Sigale.
both.
I think he could give a shit whether he became Venom or not. I think it's because of what he did to Sigale. Honestly.
I think it's what he did to Sigale and how it affects Violet. I don't think he gives a flying, you know what, about.
No. I think it's totally Sigale because he knows what he went through when Naolan, because Naolan is Venom. I'm telling you, he is.
Look, it says it cost him everything.
Yeah,
he
is.
Never says he died.
No.
He never says he dies. It cost him everything. So it would have cost him. Are you ready? Would have cost him his home, his college, his dragon, his lover. Because I'm for sure Naolan and Brennan were lovers.
Yes.
His magic.
Uh-huh.
And his soul. It cost him everything. He has nothing left. He's a shell.
Yeah.
So like.
So I mean, that's where I'm.
Because here's the other thing. Okay, here's the other thing.
Uh-huh.
We have not, as far as I can remember, you can correct me if I'm wrong, we have not heard if a dragon can choose to break a bond.
True. But we know the Empyrean has secrets just like the human.
Right. Because Tairn, Naolan was Tairn's rider. And we also know that dragons choose their rider based on things that they see in them. And I bet you $1 million that dragons judge each other on the choice of their rider.
Oh, absolutely. So I'm with this. Hurt my mate, I'll come for you. I think it's that.
Yeah.
And I think he's also pissed because he knows what it did to him that Naolan became Venom.
Yeah. Like
and
Sigale,
he knows what's coming.
He knows what's coming, but I also think that he knows that Sigale, like, so I was reading yesterday about like blue dragons and how like if you come across a blue dragon, like you should be real careful because like blue dragons are like the angriest.
Onyx dragon is blue too.
Yeah. And Sigale said, I chose him for his inability to relent. So if that's a thing that Sigale relates to, then it stands to reason that she's not going to relent and that she wants to go find a cure because she doesn't want to break a bond because she saw what it did to Tairn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
So they're both pissed because he made a stupid decision because it was stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid. Sorry.
Okay. All right. That was it. I've been thinking about it more and more about why is Tairn so mad? And then, I mean, because it could be any of those reasons. It could be all of those reasons.
Could be all of those reasons. But I will say this. I know we didn't listen to the prologue, but this just popped into my head because ADHD pattern recognition. Hold. Okay. So in the prologue, when Xaden is talking to Jack Barlo, and if there's one person I need to not make it through Onyx Storm, it's Jack Barlo.
And if you guys haven't picked it up, I'm totally going to curse during this podcast because here it goes. Fuck Jack Barlo.
Thank you.
Right on.
We were standing
all
in
the
line
way
to pick up our books last night, and like there was like a conspiracy. Like they had like big post-its you could put like your your theories on. And one of the things was, who do you think will not make it through Onyx Storm? And like there was a whole bunch of different, like someone said Imogen, ugh, don't. Someone said Sawyer, ugh, no. Someone else said anyway.
If it's any of the main people, Liam killed me.
Oh my God.
Killed me.
It has been my honor.
Oh,
absolutely not. Go to jail, Rebecca Yarros.
Okay, go ahead.
Jack says something in the prologue about, because Xaden goes down and he's like, look at those initiate rings in your eyes. You don't have, you don't get to choose what parts of you it takes first.
Right.
But then also he says, once you, and then he uses, I don't remember what the word was. I'd have to go back and listen. But like he says something, once you do that, then you're fully a venom. Like, then you'll be a full, like there's like, I think there's a step.
Okay.
And I think it has to do with channeling, and specifically someone or something you love. I think it's specific.
That's what I was just going to say.
He keeps referencing, like Jack only references him doing that to Violet.
He calls Violet his leash, Xaden's leash.
Yeah.
She's going to become his leash is what Jack said in the prologue.
Right. Because if you turn her in now, maybe they'll let her live.
Right.
But like there's a step there where he talks about something where like he says, and once that's full force or something like that. I remember when I re-listened to that, I was like, she has not given us that tidbit before. And that's not a thing that she's going to say like Rebecca Yarros doesn't drop that lightly.
No.
Like, there's a reason that was in that scene.
Okay.
So.
All right. Okay. You ready?
All right.
So we're going to count.
Let me pull it up. Okay.
1, 2, 3, go. Is it just me? Tairn's? I mean, he just seems even more of a grumpy old man, get off my lawn than normal.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep, there it is.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't even be alive if it wasn't for me.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you. Quinn is my big energy. Okay, pause. Okay, hang on.
All right, hold on.
Hang on.
1, 2, 3, 5.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Are you gonna say what I think you're gonna say? Like, how do you not go with them? Because you're
You
okay.
would be ashes and
Yeah.
soot
Yeah.
if it was not for
Right.
Erasure.
And they didn't go because their dragons chose not to tell them. So they were proven that their dragons were willing to lie to them. So why are they mad at the people who left? Like, that is asinine.
Thank you. I do not understand. Like, how dumb do you have to be? Do you have? Is this like a special level of stupid reserved for like Barish and
Atos.
A?
Yep, Colonel Atos.
Look, last night at book release, they had a kiss, murder, kill. They had a kiss, marry, kill, and then they had a resurrect. And the only things on murder were Barish and Colonel Atos.
Nice.
Also Jack Barlo, but like that's a given.
Right.
And of course resurrect
Liam.
There was also Mama Sorengale, but
really? I mean, it was sad, but at the same time, I was like, it's about time you did something for your kids that we know of. She could have been doing stuff behind the scenes all the time. I get that. But I only know what I know.
So dense as to be like, these are the people that saved our lives.
Yeah.
You're deserters. Dude, if they hadn't deserted you, you would be dead. So like all them friends you done buried and listened to on the death roll, you should be glad you ain't one of them because my butt showed up to save yours.
I think the biggest thing there is to remember that writers are pompous, arrogant people, and they're like proving that these particular writers of what is that, first wing and second wing for the most part, they're just proving how I mean, if I remember correctly, the girl that's talking right now, she's the one specifically that yelled out and called Daenatos a liar about the venom and stuff right before Violet said to Tairn that she was like, show everybody what had happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That scene makes my blood boil.
Absolutely.
Because like when she's like, you would be dead without me. Big energy, boo.
Absolutely. All right, you ready to start?
Okay, yes.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go. I'll be right back. I gotta pee, but I know what's happening, so I'll be right back.
Preach, sister.
first time we heard the name of the person who built Basgiath?
I think so.
Quiet time.
That reminds me of when McGonagall asked Harry and Hermione and Ron why it's always those three.
Uh-huh. Okay, pause.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay. This is the third time I've read this scene.
Okay.
Okay. It is the first time, however, I noticed that the person she thinks she saw has a silver braid.
Oh, I realize that. And whoever it is has a power because the girl disappeared.
Yeah.
Venom don't have that kind of power, do they?
I don't think so. But here's the thing, I don't know. But I think it is more interesting. Look, if you are offended, I apologize.
If they're offended, they shouldn't be listening to this book.
This
like
is
it
not,
is what it is.
like, look, this is
Unscripted.
after dark. Okay,
Yes, it is after
dark.
Literally.
Okay, so just like content warning.
Yeah.
At after dark. What is with Jack Barlo? Does that man have like a chocolate flavored dick? Why is everybody trying to get him out?
For real.
Like,
For real.
Is he high up and we don't know?
I mean, he talks like he's not high up, that he's lower.
That's what I was thinking. Also, what you're making is really pretty.
Oh, I'm not sure what it's. I mean, it's a hat, but I don't know if, like, I have a Japanese stitch dictionary,
Yeah.
so I'm messing around with this one.
I like it.
So we'll see.
I understand, but like, why do they need Jack back so badly? If he was like,
right,
because here's my Jack Barlo theory.
Okay.
The Venom sent Jack Barlo to Basgiath with the intention of killing Violet because somehow the Venom know that Andarna hatched.
Right.
And they somehow knew that Violet, because remember, oh my God.
Now,
I just had this moment.
Okay, before you say anything, I truly believe there are more Venom than Jack Barlo in Basgiath that we just don't know about.
They just proved that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Okay, I just had a moment.
Okay.
We all know that Naolin is probably the sage.
Yes. Or the Maven or something.
Mm-hmm. And Naolin used to be bonded to Tairn.
Do they still have a connection?
What if he knows, if Naolin can somehow bastardize that connection, and he knew that Andarna hatched, and then he also knows through Brennan, because that's a whole theory I've got. He knows through Brennan that Violet has silver hair. So he knows something. I think Vi is part Venom. I think she's the cure. That's my opinion. And I'm telling you.
Okay, you have something here.
Jack Barlo knows something, and they sent Jack Barlo specifically to kill Violet so that Andarna cannot bond with her. And then also because Jack Barlo during threshing was like super intent. He got a whole gang of those dickweeds together to kill Andarna. Andarna is obviously the key, and Venom know it.
Okay. Think about this. If Naolin has some connection still with Tairn, that would explain the nightmares that Violet and Xaden have of the sage terrorizing them, because he's connecting them through that path that Sigale and Tairn have.
Because Naolin is not dead. It cost him everything. In the same way that she didn't say that Jack Barlo died, Jack Barlo fell.
And he was buried under a mountain. That's what they said. He was. You might be onto something here.
Because why do they need what specifically? Because what if Venom do have powers and they don't know that yet? What if Venom do have powers and there's something specific about Jack Barlo's power that counteracts Violet's? Because
Okay.
there's a reason why we got that excerpt of like a study of signets at the beginning of this chapter.
Mm-hmm.
There was only one time. There's only been 2 times in history when all 6 signets rose in one lifetime. I never want to see that time again. What if Jack Barlow's one of those signets and he's gone dark side?
And it does totally run true. That's why Jack Barlo was like so adamant we have to kill this Feathertail. Like he had it under this whole guise of, oh, we're going to protect everything. She's too small, but he probably knows what she is. Oh man.
Because remember, Andarna chose to be a black dragon because she looks up to Tairn.
She looks up to Tairn. She wants to be like him.
Because Tairn has raised her, for lack of a better word.
But
like
you and I
he's
both
been
think
her
she's.
guardian.
You and I both don't. She's not a black dragon.
No,
like she's
black.
not.
No, they confirmed that in the last book.
Yeah.
She just chose to be a black dragon. She's for sure not a black dragon. Now there are 2 black dragons. We know 2 black dragons have been like they have black dragon eggs.
Uh-huh.
Or they've hatched. We know that.
I mean, clearly there's
something.
What?
Jack Barlow's a key to something.
He's a key to something, because why would they be so adamant trying to get him? Or what does he know?
But that also plays into the fact. I bet Beverage was Venin. He had an orange dragon.
Oh, absolutely.
Beverage had an orange dragon.
Well, so does Brennan.
Girl, look, I'm telling you, I'm almost freaking positive. The end of book 4, Brennan betrays them all.
Mm-hmm.
The end of book 4, because it's a W. She says it's a W. So it ends on a high point. Book 1, Brennan's alive. Ends on a low point. But end of book 2, he's Xaden turned Venin. So end of book 3 should be a high point. Now, I'm also taking that into account in the fact if you look at the book covers, because if you stack the books, it's supposed to be the progression of the story. So it's gold, and then the gold turns to black in Iron Flame, and then black turns to gray on Onyx Storm. So it should end on a light side. Now, if you want to get like real technical about it, because here's my English degree coming at you full freaking force. Okay. So the Jungian hero's journey, Carl Jung, Jung, Young. Carl Jung, his hero's journey, it's a circle. So you start here at the top, and when you get to the bottom, that is the darkest point. So I'm going to be honest with you. Most of Onyx Storm should be very, very, very dark. It is the darkest point where all hope is lost.
Okay, so I didn't know anything about the W thing, like you had said. Like because I didn't.
That is from Rebecca Yarros,
right? But I had never heard anything like that before. Not just like in general. And so before even knowing what you have just told me, I fully expect this to be the lowest point of all the books. Like I fully expect this to destroy me. So much so last night, I was listening before I got the book and everything. I was listening to the Spotify list that Rebecca Yarros put together.
I can't do it.
I was crying. I was crying in bed.
Yeah.
My husband woke up. He's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not okay. I'm not okay."
But okay.
So I guess that's the point. What's up with Jack Barlo?
You want to go like we're way out there for a second?
Sure, why not?
Way out there for a second.
Sure.
Okay. Xaden says, "Why do I keep failing all the women in my life?"
Yeah, he said that.
Right? Because his mom left. There is a very popular fan theory that Mama Sorrengail was Venin to save her pregnancy, and that is why Violet's hair is gray. That she turned Venin to save Violet. And that's why Daddy Sorrengail knows so much about Venin, because he found a cure. Now, that is a very popular fan theory. Now, what if we took that way, 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 way out in left field?
Okay.
Are we sure Violet is a Sorrengail?
No.
Because
she doesn't look like anybody else, right?
She doesn't look like anybody else. What if they stole a Venin child? What if that's the secret?
Well, I have literally never heard that theory before.
Literally just came to me right now.
Literally have never even heard that.
That is way out in left field. I have nothing to back this up other than just like wild speculation. But like, are we sure she's a Sorrengail?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't either. But I don't look.
Uh-huh.
Brennan has if you have an orange dragon, I don't trust you.
Yeah.
Brennan has an orange dragon. Jack has an orange. Fuck Jack Barlo.
Uh-huh.
The
Bearish.
orange dragon that killed the cadets in
That's
book 2.
Bearish's.
That
was the
I'm just gonna go ahead.
Soulless.
And say it, okay?
That was Soulless.
I need to go ahead and say it.
Go ahead.
Barish did not suffer enough.
No, he did not. No.
I needed him to die way more bloody. I mean, like, bloody. Did the dragon survive? I don't remember.
Soulless?
Yeah. He did.
No. And Darna killed him.
That feels fitting.
That's when Darna she became, what did he Slayer. Tairn called her Slayer. Dragon Slayer.
Okay.
Because it was when
That's
they
right.
were in the the cave. Mm-hmm.
I hate him.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But like, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, like, Brennan is not a good dude.
No.
Venon's not on their side.
Okay, here you go. So usually, Yarnine, what is your name? So that way I'm not saying, like, what is your name? Have they ever said Violet's dad's last name? They just call him Papa Sorengale or Daddy Sorengale.
That's what everybody calls him. He's always just referred to as Violet's dad.
All Sorengales are writers, said Mama Sorengale.
Yeah, because when she makes Violet go into the writer's quadrant, she says all Sorengales are writers. So maybe she is a Sorengale. That's a good point, though.
She could be Mama Sorengale's daughter, but not Papa's.
Spicy, spicy, spicy.
I don't know. Who knows? I mean, who knows? I think that Venom, I don't remember if this has been something I've thought in my head or it's already been said. I think they live longer than the normal lifetime. And I think one of the original 6, if not 2 or 3 or 4 of them, are part of the Venom. And that's what's going on.
Ooh, that's a good thought.
I totally think, I mean, what if this Silverhead lady is one of the people at the start? I'm going
to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if that silver-haired woman
is the girl who said she lost everything.
No, it's Xaden's mom.
Oh, like I totally think Xaden's mom is a Venom.
I think it's Xaden's mom.
But that tracks.
What if Jack Barlo is related to Xaden?
Oh gosh. I mean, I've hated Jack Barlo from the beginning.
Look, I need Jack Barlo. I need her to say Jack Barlo is dead. I mean it this time. Jack Barlo is dead. But because here's the thing, like there's more Venom in Bezgaeth than we know. Like there's they're Venom. I think
the guy who runs the scribe quadrant, who was Violet's mentor, I think he is. I totally think he is.
I hate that guy.
What's his name? Like starts with an M, I thought. I don't know.
I don't care.
I love Marsha. Marsha, you're fantastic. Marsha's like, she's like, but is the dad her dad? Oh, I can't stand him. Yeah. Like, you're in it.
We
you're
friends,
in it.
Marsha. You my people, girl.
We're in it. Guys,
like,
this is what's so funny.
All the people who brought Jack Barlo after a mountain crashed on him. I mean, that seems like an excessive amount of work. Just let him die. But okay.
Yeah.
They're all like, we can revive him. And it was her healer kept trying to do it. What if some of the people who insisted on bringing him back and healing him are the Venom because they needed Jack for another child?
Yeah.
They need Jack to kill Violet.
That would explain why Varish wanted him back so much.
Varish for sure had to be Venom. But like, how is it that dragons can bond with a Venom?
Professor Markham. Yes, I think Markham.
Yes, thank you.
I think Markham. Yeah, I think Markham is Venom. I totally think Markham is Venom.
How are they this dumb? Like, I'm sorry. How are the writers like, you're from Erasure, you're the bad guy? Oh my God. There's literally Venom draining your writers in your building, and you're like, yeah, they're all outside.
Yeah.
We did it. Like, I mean, how? How are you this dumb?
Yeah. All right.
But what is it about Jack Barlo?
What is it?
What
okay,
is it?
I need a potty break. I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna have a potty break.
Okay,
I'll be right
I'm
back.
gonna look
Talk
at
amongst yourselves.
I'm gonna look at comments. All right. Thought the healer was female. No, I don't think so. I don't think the healers are female. I don't think the healers were female. Okay. All right. Just making sure I'm missing any comments. Forced. No, I think the healer was forced to heal Barlo, but who made him do that though? Like, who in the leadership made him heal Barlo? Which would explain why he was so worn out, because you can't heal someone who has no soul. Like, you can't replace someone's soul. I also have the theory that they're like, Xaden has no soul. Like, Xaden's soul is gone. But what if Xaden's... Because here's the other thing. Okay, so here's my... And then we'll get back to listening. But sorry, like, here, we're just going to do the theories. Okay, we're just going to do it. So here's a thought, okay? So they're like, Xaden's soul is gone. Xaden's soul is gone. Xaden's soul is gone. Da-da-da-da-da. But they don't talk about how people have mates, but they talk about how dragons have mates. But it's very clear that Xaden and Violet are mates. Like, they're definitely fated, right? Because the bond, even if it's just through the bond with their dragons, like, it makes sense though. So what if he cannot be Venom, or he can channel from the earth without turning super dark side, because he gave his soul to Violet?
Oh, I think that's pushing it.
I don't know. Because we also don't understand, like, this is the other thing. I need more dragon lore, because, like, we don't understand how dragons do bond. Like, do they bond through giving a piece of their soul? Like, they channel and they bond through they channel through their bond, but what is that bond created through?
Right.
Is it dragon magic? Is it a piece of their soul? Is it something specific to dragons? Because if it has to do with the soul, then orange dragons shouldn't be able to bond with riders, but Jack Barlo bonded with an orange dragon, and he's Venom.
Remember, Tairn said that the Empyrean are split on whether they want to help or not, or tell anybody. And so
I would guess that them orange dragons are the ones being like, nah.
That's what I'm saying. I think the orange ones are they're just not good. They're bad.
I think orange dragons are just power hungry. Now, Rebecca Yarros has said it's not that orange dragons are bad, it's that they are unpredictable. So they are drawn to people who are unpredictable.
Huh.
In the same way that blue dragons are drawn to people who are stalwart, and black dragons are drawn to people who are clever. She said that orange dragons aren't necessarily bad. So if you have an orange dragon, you're not necessarily evil, but you are someone who should not be trusted. Brandon.
Okay.
Looking
all right.
At you, Big B.
Can I just tell you, like, I have drank 2 of these today. This is my second thing of this. Is my second, because I slept for an hour last night. So I know and I had this too. I drank iced tea because I treated myself to an iced tea and a sausage, a bacon bagel at McDonald's after I picked up my books. Okay. Are we ready?
Okay. All right. Okay.
You good?
All right. Okay. Hang on. Let me pull it up. Okay. Ready?
Are you chapter 2? Like, it says 22 hours, 54 minutes left?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. trying to give him the cure thing anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alley alert. Who were her first two liaisons? And Lilith just talked. Okay, hold on.
Wait.
So who were her first two liaisons? And Lilith just, that was a message to Mr. Sorrengail.
No.
And
It did not say to Mr. Sorrengail.
Oh, what did it say?
It just said unsent correspondence recovered from Lilith Sorrengail.
Oh, I just made that assumption.
Right? Rebecca Yarros likes to leave you making assumptions. I think that's the mistake. Don't make any assumptions unless it says it. It's not true.
Shiz. Okay.
One of her first ones was Dane, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I wonder if this is on a wiki. Hold on.
No, her and Dane never got together. No, remember she said something about infantry. Whoever it was, they were infantry.
Okay, so it's a Halden Tory. Haven't spoken in over 3 years, but when Halden asks to meet her to meet him, old feelings resurface.
Hold on, read that again.
Violet. This is an AI overview, so take it with a grain of salt.
Okay.
Violet Sorrengail's ex is Halden Tory, Tauri, Tauri.
That's the son's, or that's the king's son. Aric's brother.
Violet and Halden haven't spoken in over 3 years, but when Halden asks her to meet him, old feelings resurface.
No.
Violet Sorrengail is the main character of Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, the romantic fantasy novel series by Rebecca Yarros. In the series, Violet's main love interest is Xaden Ryerson, the son of Tyrrish Rebellion leader Fen Ryerson.
All right, don't tell me anymore. I don't want to know. I don't know.
No, that's all that it said.
Okay.
That's all it said.
Xaden and Violet are endgame.
They are not. Rebecca Yarros, we write it, Dawn. Be prepared.
I will be so pissed. I will be
here's
so
what I will
pissed.
tell you. Here's what I will tell you. She has said the books don't exist without Xaden. The story doesn't exist without Xaden.
Okay.
So I feel like Xaden has pretty decent plot armor.
Okay.
I'm just going to tell you. Okay. But that piece of mail wasn't necessarily addressed to Daddy Sorrengail.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay.
Wait, okay, I'm having a moment. Remind me, you've read it more recently than me. In book 1, doesn't Violet talk about how marriages at Besgaeth are for political gain?
Yeah, she's talked about that. And like you can't get married while you're a cadet.
Right.
So you can't get married before. You can only get married afterwards.
Right. But what political gain did Lilith Sorrengail gain by marrying a scribe?
I don't know.
He wasn't the head of the scribe quadrant. He wasn't a powerful anything. He was just a scribe.
Oh, okay. Man, there's so many twists and turns that could be.
So many.
Okay, are we ready?
Let's see. Yes, let me pull it up. Hang on.
All right.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, here's a thought. What if Xaden keeps saying all this because his mom turned venom?
What?
Okay. What if Xaden keeps saying all this stuff to Violet, like you will be afraid, blah, blah, this and the other, because he watched his mom become venom?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah. eat shit.
I have pets. If I put the pizza in.
She's got the dragon. Oh, eat shit. Ding, ding, ding. Not your riot. Go to hell. Yeah, try to keep the dragons apart. Good plan. I would have sided with Tairn on this one. Eat shit. Here's an idea. Change it so you can't kill each other.
Oh, Melbourne. Ooh, this is the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Start of a scene.
Uh-huh.
Ugh. I like this dirty talk.
Mm-hmm. No, ma'am. I know. No.
Now, isn't Imogen attracted to Garrick?
Yeah, I thought so.
There you go. So he was with a flyer?
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is. Okay, I need you to pause it. My sister's calling. Hold on.
Okay.
Hello.
Curious how many of you are listening along with us here. Okay, so here we go. Cindy says, I actually hang out on Twitch with a streamer who does co-working or body doubling streams. I do body doubling all the time with Lindsey or Robin, with lo-fi music, a bot that lets you list goals, example, 10 rows of sock heel. I love it and very productive. That's not a bad idea. Cindy continues with, all the folks in her chat are people working on crafting and making. That's awesome. Saying this because there's definitely a need for this kind of space and time in the fiber arts community. Well, that's cool. So what we're doing here is of interest to all of you. Kalani says that she's in. And Tracy says, I am a Twitch friend too, doing crafting there. Awesome. I've never been on Twitch, actually. And this all stemmed from Xavier. He said, just a suggestion, maybe do these kinds of streams as a whip catch up with friends somewhat regularly. Just an idea. I like the idea of like listening to books together and doing this, like silently listening to books together. I definitely like it. Gabby says, I love it. I would show up. So a lot of you are like, yeah, I definitely. Marsha says, yes, this. She doesn't know what Twitch is, but yeah, I wouldn't be on Twitch. I'd have to do it here. But cool. So you guys like it, which is awesome. I like it too. I think it's good. I mean, shoot, geez, it's been 2.5 hours. I'm gonna ask Lindsey if we should call it a night and maybe pick back up tomorrow. Oh, I have track tomorrow night. So I don't know if I'll be able to do it tomorrow. I have a lunch and learn, I think, for Yarnspirations tomorrow. It's like my very last lunch and learn with them anymore. So it's my last one. And then, hey, Linz, I think it's 7:30. I'm gonna go get dinner and call it good. So why don't we plan right now? Let's have everybody finish chapter 4.
Okay.
I mean, just for this purposes, and then we
for
can
these purposes.
Yeah, and then we can come back whenever we want to come back, and we'll pick up at chapter 5. You and I, like, you can, everybody, like, I'm gonna go back to where I was and keep reading. Right. But I like this conversation with you. I mean, clearly we do this all the time. Like, this is the first time we've ever done it.
Well, like,
live.
we should specify. We do this all the time. It is normally over voice texts via messenger. Yes. Back and forth in an unhinged way.
It absolutely is.
Like, you might also get like just a random bit of business in the middle of that too, which makes no sense. But yeah, the ADHD and the ADHD is ADHD.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody's asking what I'm using. So I'm using Hirschner's Worsted Heathers. This is called Deep Sea. It's like a really deep, I think it's a purple, like a denim-y purple. And then this is Fossil. It's a green.
What's the content? It looks really soft.
It's acrylic. It is their staple acrylic. It is so soft. It is so nice.
It looks so nice. Like the stitch definition is really nice. It looks really nice.
It is really nice to work with. It feels really good. It holds up really well. Like, I'm really excited to be working with Hirschner's on all this. Like, I'm very excited about it.
That's good.
So yeah, it's really nice. I do like it a lot. Okay. So it's a little bit more than 2.5 hours. That's not bad. Like, we listened for about an hour and a half. Okay, so I have track tomorrow night.
Okay. I thought you had track on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Is it Monday, Wednesday, Friday?
Just Monday, Wednesday until the middle of February, and then it's every day.
Right. I don't know how I got that wrong.
So I have my very last Yarnspirations lunch and learn is tomorrow. If I don't know what time you get in the office, like, we could listen to a little bit before I go live on that, because I don't have to do any preparation or anything. It's fine. So I could do before that or just after that.
I will probably be in the office at. Oh, I have a chiropractic appointment in the morning, so I probably won't be here until like 10:30, which is 11:30, which is much
11.
later for you.
Too late. So we'll
that
have to
won't
do it afterwards.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that way we can, that way those of you who won't be able to listen live, but you could come back and listen to it after the fact, like just follow along with us. I like this. Like I like this a lot.
This. I feel like this is how we should read all of our books.
Like I don't hate it. I'm really liking it a lot.
I don't hate it at all.
I'm like really curious how many people like stumbled on and they're just like, what is happening here?
Right?
Like it's
like
silence.
that girl's sewing, that girl's crocheting, and they're not talking to each other. And then all of a sudden it's like a big thing about a book that I have no idea. Like, if you just stumbled onto this, like if this auto played for you on YouTube, it would be the strangest thing.
It'll be the strangest thing. Well, it looks like the 20, we had about 26 people that were here pretty consistently. It looked like everybody says they liked it a lot. People are like, oh, it was really great. Which is awesome. I love this. Gabby says, I do this with my best friend all the time. Yeah, we literally do this all the time.
We do this all the time. Yeah.
Carly, no. I plan on doing a town hall meeting. Maybe I should have you join me for that.
I'd be glad to.
I
saw that on your feed, but like, I was so busy getting ready. Look, legit was so busy getting ready for the book launch yesterday that I wasn't on social media at all. At all.
I understand. I didn't set a time. I just asked the people because I've had so many people ask me like what the Joanne's closing, what does it mean for me? Where should they get yarn? Like all that stuff. So I was going to get on and talk about what it means for me. Because it means something. It's the end of 9 years. So
9 years.
Yeah, 9 years. 9 years.
That's a long time.
So Carly, it's okay. I'm okay. Totally all right. But anyways, I love doing this. Let's do this again, everybody. So let's all agree to finish chapter 4. And then let's meet again tomorrow. We'll meet here after lunch tomorrow sometime.
Sure.
And we'll spend like an hour, maybe 2. And
before
then we'll listen.
Track.
Yeah. And then you guys can, come back if you're at work all day, totally understand. But then you can, watch it later on. And
my unhinged literary
our thoughts. Well, because I know that something that happens in the next like 4 chapters, like I want to talk to you about it really badly. So I'll talk to you about that tomorrow. But I liked this. This is great.
Like I'm gonna keep reading. Like I'm here for at least another. What time is it? 6:30. I'm here at least for another hour and a half before Dave gets here. He has watch tonight. So like I'm here until at least 8. And then he was like, I didn't get anything written today, so I'm probably gonna write tonight. Which means I'm taking my Kindle home and probably just like whisper syncing it.
There you go.
Or I will just listen to this book while I do something else, like clean or build furniture. It's fine.
Well, John's home right now. Alora just brought down some pizza for me. I'm gonna go say hi to him and. Yeah. Honestly, I'm probably going to go to bed early tonight because I was up all last night. But
I slept until 10:30 today.
I did not. I wanted to. When I said I was going to go take a nap earlier, Robin called me. I ended up talking to Robin for a couple hours.
Valid. Very valid.
I like how simple it is. It's really simple. I like it. And then so this is the second. I made that hat today too. So.
Just NBD.
I'm trying. I got game day coming up, so
I know
I'm designing game day, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. But I like the idea of doing a hat because then I can make sets, and so people can make sets, and I like that. But because other than that, like it's really hard to get. I mean, I have an idea for one thing that I'd really like people to make, but it requires them getting a zipper, and I think just those words right there. People probably heard that. They're like, no. And so I'm like, yeah, I probably shouldn't do that.
Well, and also like with Joanne's closing, where do you go get a zipper?
Where do you go get zippers?
I mean, like I can order zippers. I can order so many zippers.
I
got the hookup. If you need zippers, I got that. But like,
there's like no. Yeah. So I think I'm going to stick.
I also understand where people are like, no, this is not for me. I can teach you to put a zipper in a knitted garment. It's not hard.
Yeah, it would be very easy.
If you can knit or crochet, you can put a zipper in the garment. I promise.
Yeah, and it would. We talked about this. The Laura Nelkin snood thing is very, very popular right now. I do not want to do a snood. I mean, we could make a snood. It could be part of the set of what I do, but I will not be doing a snood for game day. I could tell you guys that right now.
Okay.
But I'm thinking I'm going to use this yarn. That's why I was playing around with this yarn so much. I like it. And it comes in so many different colors and it feels really good. And it's really, really well priced. They gave me a special coupon for free shipping just for my customers. So I don't know. It just seems like it's a good match made in heaven. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do 2 colors or 3 colors, not 4 colors, maybe 5 colors.
It's never 4.
Never 4. It's if I have something that's 4 colors, guys, it's very, very rare because I don't do 4 colors. But we'll see. Anyways, all of that is to say, I really enjoyed doing this. I hope you guys had a good time. I'll show you guys just one more time so you see where I am. This is where we left off right here. But we're gonna finish chapter 4 and we'll start chapter 5 at the next get together.
Whatever you want to call this.
The next, I mean, yeah, what a
get together. Read along.
I think I called it. Hold on. I made a image that I used for the cover. Hold on.
Okay.
So I'm going to show it. I'll put it on here. I'll show you. I'm uploading it.
Oh, I love it.
Right?
Yeah.
Just a read along while we stitch. I think I put that banner on the bottom, more so that when people came out, but I wanted people to know we are not reading it to you. We are not violating copyright. We're not doing any of that. I don't know. It's a read along, stitch along. We'll figure it out. We'll find some sort of a name, especially if we keep doing this. This is fun. I like it.
Because I have a feeling I'm going to be in a major book hole after this.
Yeah.
And I've decided what I'm reading next.
Oh, okay. Well, you have to tell me. Well, tell me later. Okay. All right. Okay, everybody. Well, that's it from us. We will talk to you again. I'll see you tomorrow at the lunch and learn.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye.
It's like, we'll see you tomorrow.